Hey guys, welcome back. So today I'm going to be doing a full analysis on Bitcoin Cash because it was the winner of the poll that I shared Saturday, 2 days ago. So you can see here we had 159 votes in 2 days, and the one with most votes, it was Bitcoin Cash here with 25 votes. So I shared this poll in Telegram, by the way. So this is free and open. I'm going to be sharing polls now and then. I don't know exactly when, but probably at least once a week, because there's some days that there's nothing really happening in the markets. So when I have nothing to update on the markets, I'm going to be asking people what technical analysis they want to see. So, but before we do Bitcoin Cash, let me just update very quick on Bitcoin. So this is the Bitcoin US dollar, and I wanted to update very quick on this because we just closed the week. So we have one new weekly candle here, which gives us a little bit more information. This is what I said in my last Bitcoin video on YouTube. And this is expected to be a very strong support, the 50-week moving average. Maybe we close the week right there at the moving average and then start bouncing again. And we close the week right there at the 50-week moving average, and we are bouncing here. So I wanted to update on this because if it was me, I would be exiting all short positions because a bounce is expected here. So last time I was talking about this short position, I was saying to enter, I shared the signal to enter at 7,400, take profits at 6,600, and then the maximum target down would be at 6,000 to close a position. If it was me, I would close my position right now. I wouldn't wait for this 6,000 because the 50-week moving average, it might be a very strong support. It might not, but if you entered this position at the right time up here at 7,400, I think it was 7,600. If you entered up here, you're still in massive profits to close your position now, and you don't risk your money, risking this to go all the way up to your entry level, or even running your stop loss here. So I would close the positions and wait. It's going to be waiting time for Bitcoin again. You might get another opportunity to short after this bounce finishes. We might get another opportunity to short, but we don't know yet. So I would exit and wait right now. That's all I have for Bitcoin. And now let's see Bitcoin Cash. I'm going to start with Bitcoin Cash versus the dollar. This is the weekly candles. Guys, it's very difficult to do technical analysis in these longer time frames in Bitcoin Cash because we don't have a lot of history. So the only moving average I can see here is the 20-week. We went below this one, so we went bearish as soon as it went, below the moving average. But I don't have a lot, to see here. I don't, indicators. We still don't have a lot of data. So, what I can say about this time frame, the positive is that it's been oversold for a very long time. In the other hand, it doesn't mean it cannot continue to go oversold for a lot longer, because that's what cryptocurrencies do. Bitcoin and altcoins and everything in the crypto space, all the crypto markets, they tend to go oversold or overbought for long periods of time. So the only support I can draw here is this one, which we broke already. And really, I don't have any more. I cannot draw any more supports in this time frame. Other than this one all the way down here, but that's not very helpful at this moment. If I want to draw more support lines, I'm going to have to go into smaller time frames to see where the bounces are here, right in this part. So let's go to the daily now. Okay, so on the daily, I can draw a few more supports here. The next support down here, there was a support, but we're breaking already, breaking below it. I mean, the RSI is oversold. If it crosses bullish, we might get a little bit of a bounce, but I don't expect this to hold. So if it doesn't hold, we need to look at the next level of support, which is here. As you can see, it was a resistance here, strong resistance here. You see this wick of this candle, so this would be our next support level for Bitcoin Cash. If we break down the level we are right now and start closing, closing below, then the next level of support is going to be 530 or 535. That's all I can do here in these time frames. We are below every single moving average. So if we are bearish, the only thing you can do here is wait for a bounce and short when it bounces off the moving average. If you intend to make money off Bitcoin Cash, of course you don't want to go long yet until there's confirmations of a bottom. So the right thing to do in this situation is just short the bounces. Don't go long on the dips. Short the bounces until you are wrong. When you are wrong and you short and it goes the opposite direction, then you need to change your assessment and get away of the market and start thinking about going long if there's confirmations that was a bottom. But until you are wrong, the strategy is continuation. You need to short the bounces when it bounces off moving averages. Right now it's way extended. So it's not time to enter a short. It doesn't mean it cannot go straight down. Of course it can, but it's still really extended and far away from moving average. It's oversold on the weekly and on the daily RSI. So not time to enter in any position here. It's not time to enter. I wouldn't touch it, but it's bearish. Let's see the 4 hours. In the 4 hours, it bounced only a little bit and it took the RSI all the way up here. Let's see if we have any other support level in this time frame, but not really. There's no significant support here. I mean, this is going to be a choppy area. As you can see here, it was like consolidating for a long time between these two lines, this one and this one. It was a very choppy area here, so you can expect the same to happen here. But if we start consolidating, at the level of, if we start using 535 as a support and we just stay here, stay, that's gonna weaken the support line and it'll probably break, go lower than that. It would be ideal if we touch this line and see a bounce with significant volume, but there's no sign so far that this is going to happen anytime soon. The volume is very low and I wouldn't expect it. So my next level of support is 540 actually, it says here. If that one breaks, I'm going to take the analysis from there, but that's the next level I would expect for Bitcoin Cash, 540. Now let's see Bitcoin Cash versus BTC. So this is a weekly, and again, there's not much TA I can do here since we don't have data, because it's not even that many weeks old. This chart is very difficult. But what I can see is a very low volume for a very long time here. So it doesn't mean it's not going to go longer than that with low volume, but I mean, when this happens, it means it's preparing. When this explodes, it's going to explode very violent, but you cannot anticipate a date yet. You have to look at the chart every day, and not every day, but you need to take the analysis day by day and week by week, and always assume continuation until you are wrong. So all I can do here is draw a support line down here. That's about it. Let's go to the daily. Really oversold on the RSI, below every moving average. You see how the best strategy is wait for a bounce. When it bounces off moving average, then you short. You would have been, making a lot of profit in this short. You always wait until it's rejected from the moving average, and then you open the short. Right now, it's not time to open a short because obviously it's gone down a lot already from the moving average. Now, if you want to short, you need to wait for a bounce and then short when it's bouncing off the moving average. But we are bearish, guys. We are below every single moving average. Let's see if I can get other supports here. Next level of support is here, which was huge support here, resistance here, and here, and here. So this is major. This is major support, but it's all the way down to 0.066. So the first support, the first support we have is the one we are going through right now, or about to touch. It's at 0.09. Okay, 0.09. There's support. If this one, I would expect a bounce here, at least a bounce to to go back to moving average, even if it's before going lower. So there's a support here. If that one breaks, then again I would expect a choppy area from 0.09 to 0.066. All this, you see, consolidation here, consolidation here, and I would expect, like, choppy area from 0.09 to 0.066. Yeah, that's not much. I mean, it's bearish. What can I say? Let's see the 4 hours. Really bearish. You see how it's ideal to wait for a bounce and then short when it's bouncing off moving average. You would have been in a lot of profit here. If you expect me to call a bottom, I cannot call a bottom. I mean, it could be this one, it could be the next one. And if the next one doesn't hold, then we have to do analysis again. It's too early to call a bottom here right now after this breakdown. It's just early. I cannot do that. I would love to have the answers, but it's not how it works. So let's see, we have some other support here. This would be support as well. It was resistance here, support here. I guess this could be another support here. And this one is at 0.075. 0.075, yeah. So yeah, that those are the expected levels for now. If it was to go to the last level of support here, which is 0.066, let's see how from the top, how much is that in percentage. So from the very top to the last support here, that would be 87% correction. So it's not crazy to think it can go there. I would be buying there probably. I mean, I would buy there if I see a bounce or some evidence, but I mean, I would buy a little bit because it's already getting really, really undervalued. I would for sure be buying some more there. Let me do that in the versus US dollar, from the very top here to the, that's 93. I don't think it's gonna go that low. 86. This would be for an 87% correction, so I would be buying, but 90% correction, it's common, so it's nothing crazy, a 90% correction after such a bubble here. So for the 80% correction, this in terms of dollars would be at $540. Okay, let's see. Hold on. I'm trying to estimate what level I would be comfortable buying. This is 90% correction and this would be at $400. So I would probably, like almost for sure, I would be adding to my position if it gets low, if it gets as low as $400 per Bitcoin Cash. I'm not ready to buy yet because, as I said, we are bearish. We are bearish, and I'm not gonna call any bottom here at all right now after this break down. it's bearish, so I'm not gonna be trying to catch a falling knife. But if we get as low as 400, I might add a little bit more to my position, and if it goes lower than that, then I would be increasing my entries. I would be comfortable buying if it gets as low as 400. I don't know if it's gonna get that low, but it perfectly can. You cannot underestimate how bearish a market can go and for how long. So guys, I think that's all my analysis for Bitcoin Cash. Nothing changed for me in my view in Bitcoin Cash. I mean, I use Bitcoin Cash to pay for all my stuff online. I pay for my hosting services for my websites. I have been paying with Bitcoin Cash since we had the fork. Everything I use online, I used to pay in Bitcoin since the end of 2016, beginning of 2017. Before that, I used to pay with PayPal and use PayPal to get paid. But since the end of 2016, beginning 2017, I started to pay everything in Bitcoin. And as soon as Bitcoin Cash was forked, everything I use online, they put Bitcoin Cash as an option right away. To get paid myself or to pay for my services. So I see a lot of adoption in Bitcoin Cash. It was adopted very quick. So nothing changed for me. I mean, I'm not immune to this, to this correction. Yes, I bought cheap, but you always have this in your mind that I could have sold, really high. Not at the top, because you would have to be very, very quick to sell there. But even if it was here, right, I could have sold and have a lot more money now to buy for cheaper, and I didn't do it. So I'm not immune to that. I have emotions as well, but I decided I would not trade Bitcoin Cash. I made my decision, and I'm gonna respect it. And if it goes down all the way down to the price I bought, I'm just gonna be adding more and more and more. That was my decision, and nothing changed. So yes, it sucks to see your portfolio go down 80%, but what can you do? I made a lot of money with other coins. I sold my Ethereum at the highs, I sold my EOS at the highs, I sold Bitcoin at the highs. I'm still making money with whatever other businesses I have online. So I'm cool with holding this one, even if it goes through a 90% correction. I'm cool, I speculate with other things. I trade commodities now and then as well, so I have other sources of income. It hurts to see your value going down, but at the same time, if you really believe in the asset and if you are using money you don't need, then it's not so hard to hold through bear markets. That's all my thoughts, guys, for Bitcoin Cash. Thank you very much for watching, and see you soon. Bye.